If you start playing at 1 o'clock in the morning and you're a little bit tired, somewhat under the weather, you can think you have a much better game than you actually do. In this game, I end up climbing a mountain, albeit unexpectedly. The question is, am I a mountain goat or just a silly goat? Hello, this is Dalemo, and welcome to Sacred Valley, or sometimes known as Korea or Asia Korea in the replays. And as I often do, and turns out to be reasonably useful in this game, I knock down some of the base infrastructure, the idea being to clear the way in case we need to do a reset with high explosive. And as it turns out, it does give Artie some opportunities near the end of the game, which you'll no doubt see, where they get a chance to fire at a mouse and an E3, which I think they may not have been able to do had there still been base infrastructure present. So having a look at the deployment, I figured the best thing to do is just go and spy out the middle, see if I can stop one of these lights coming through. T-49 was threatening. It's gone around the other side of this mountain here, so I'll have a look for that. And then, all of a sudden, Panther 2 appears to our left. He gets a shot off, I get one, I get another one off. Note the reload time of my clip takes forever. In the time it takes me to shoot him 3 times, he's still got 2 shots into me. Fortunately, my hit points and my health pool's a lot higher than his. Aiming up on the T-49, I get a shot into him, the final one in my clip, so I've got to get out of here. He tracks me and inflicts some damage, in fact more damage than the Panther had done in 2 shots. As I run away, and he runs away. And I'm running away towards the mountain. I remember thinking at about this point, it reminded me of that time that Bush and I had been practicing in Cromwell's trying to go mountain goating. So I thought, well, just for fun, I'll run up here while I'm reloading and see if I can... Oh my goodness, I've done it, climbed up in one hit. Well, obviously, it's a lot easier to do this than it is in the Cromwell. I don't know what it is. Maybe the power to weight ratio is much better in the bat chat. I'd always thought the Cromwell was pretty fast and maneuverable, but maybe you just need that extra kind of thrust. And the Cromwell has been nerfed enough now that it's slow to start, so perhaps it was as simple as that. Anyway, I've never climbed these mountains before, and I'd like to go up here and have a look. And obviously now I know bat chat is the way to go. So here we are, perched on top with a view. It's spectacular. I've never seen the map from this side. Centurion, shot on him, goes over the top of him and hits the side of the mouse. Well, as you'd expect with that angle, no damage. Another one, not sure that had any effect. Looks like it went into his tracks. That one goes into his lower glacis and does take him down. Side shots on the mouse turret. Unfortunately, the angle's really not there. I'm spotted. I need to reload my clip. So it's time to back out and have a look around. Contemplate the scenery. Work out what's going on in the game. And let's do that now. It's 5 enemy heavy tanks versus 2 of ours, and that just changed. Now 4 versus 1. So things are not going so well, especially on that heavy side of the map, you know, where they go along the B line or up the 2 line and sort of contest that corner. Side shots into the mouse. This time the turret is at the right angle and we do get a few penetrations, but his health pool is pretty high and he's still on at least, well, it looks like about half his health. And it looks like only the Jagdpanzer E100 is still alive down in that corner, and indeed he's just gone, so we're probably about to lose spots. Let's have a look, see if we can get some other shots, but no, they've disappeared from view, so no more shots until they get a bit closer. What's happening on the other side of the map? Well, Artie briefly appeared, interesting that they're there, and it looks like one of those Borzig Waffentractors, he's popped up and now disappeared, and there's not too many shots on. but I don't want to climb off. This is a good position to be here because obviously the cap's going to come under pressure. Let's see if we can get some shots into the mouse. Almost 90 degrees to his front plate, but that is still way too thick. Sneak a shot into the E3 there. That was useful. Artie will be able to take him down in one hit later on. Now we've got to back off. We're spotted and our clip is empty, so time to sit back here in this little dip, safely pretty much invulnerable to anyone, and contemplate the gorgeous view. The snow, the mountains, the danger of a cap. Oh yes, back to the game. We got spotted again there, and they've already got to our cap. At least the mouse is there. Looks like the E3 was just taken down by the Artie. So we'll slide it across and see if we can get some shots down. Now I've seen this done very effectively in YouTube replays, but in other tanks. The Batchat doesn't have good gun depression. So that spot there isn't the right position. So I'll see if I can move back, find another one where I can get some angle looking down on this mouse. Now I do here, but unfortunately I've got the angle looking down, but now I can't get the gun up. See if I can get one into the top of his turret. That's what I'm trying to do here. And finally, yes! Unfortunately not in time to save that Artie. The GW gets a hit in, and I finally get that shot into the top of his turret to take him down. And the Artie is suitably grateful, to which I say no problem, because that was my job back there. If you're going to mount and goat, it's usually to reset the cap, which in this case wasn't resetting the cap, but saving Artie is good enough and taking that heavy tank out of the game. And in fact the balance of the game's now changed. They've got two heavies still and a TD, but we've got a better mixture, I think. Artie, a light tank, a TD, and myself. And it's all going rather well. That is for our team. In terms of my play, I think I'm really starting to lose it here, getting way too tired. We're looking across here at the T30. We should be taking shots on that, but I'm not. I'm focused up on that T26. I get a hit in there, but here I get absolutely absorbed in trying to hit that little hatch on top of his turret, back and forward. I'm not looking at the T30 over there that I should be. A fire and miss. Now, that T30, look, you know, we could have got a couple of shots in there. The right angle, I think we would have taken him down, and that would have been a tank out of the game. Probably not going to affect the result, but it would have been a lot better for me, personally. Still focused up. Oh, and now I've finally managed to go back to that T30. He's disappeared, so I never got any shots in. Yup. Not special play here, and it doesn't get a lot better. Artie's focused up on the T26, the Patriot. Backs off. I get a shot in. That's good. Unfortunately, he moves behind the mountain, so I'm now struggling to see him. Artie lands a shot, tracks him, I finish him off. And the T30, yet again, gets away. I'm waiting for him to reappear here, but he seems to have disappeared, and we're not going to get spots. That 1390 is now... oh no, he's back on top of the bridge. That was an opportunity. What am I doing? Well, really, at this point, I know I've got one shell in my clip. I should have reloaded some time ago, and right now I should be off the mountain. In fact, I should have been off the mountain some time back. There's one heavy tank. I'm sitting here going, oh, the view, that pointy mountain over there, it's so spectacular. Well, actually I wasn't. I was just waiting for my clip to reload. But let's take an opportunity to look around. We don't get to see the map from this point of view very often. I feel like we should have Julie Andrews here. We should be playing some music, climb every mountain, and finally I get it together and decide, yes, let's get off the mountain, let's go and chase that final heavy tank. But we're way too late. I could have been into that T30 earlier. That might have been 5 kills. And I could have even been maybe up close to this VK 100-01P and getting some shots into that. But alas, I'm way too late. as I struggle over here, it turns out the YAG Tiger is well in action there, and the AMX 1390, both of them are going to get there. Both of them are going to be able to get shots in well ahead of mine. And indeed, just as I crest that little rise, he's dead. And the score, well, yeah, it was okay. 4.7k and 4 kills, always useful, but not the game I could have had.
Renegade here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out our other videos.